In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use offset in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and get a blank worksheet ready. In this lesson, we're focusing on the offset function, which is a very useful tool when you want Excel to return a reference to a cell or range based on its position relative to another cell. In simple terms, offset lets you start from one cell, move a certain number of rows and columns, and then return the value found there. This makes it especially helpful for building dynamic references in spreadsheets. To practice, we'll use a simple sample table with two columns, month and sales. Enter the data into cells A1 through B6. In cell A1, type month, and in B1, type sales. Then fill in the rows below with January and 1200, February and 1500, March and 1800, April and 1600, and May and 2100. Once your sample data is in place, you'll be ready to test the function. Next, click on an empty cell, such as D2. This is where we'll enter the formula and display the result. Type the formula equals offset, open parenthesis, B2, 2, 0, close parenthesis. Then press enter. Excel will return 1800. That result comes from the formula starting at cell B2, which contains the value 1200, then moving 2 rows down and 0 columns across. Moving down from B2 takes you to B4, and B4 contains 1800. So that's the value offset returns. Let's quickly break down how the formula works. The basic structure is equals offset, then reference, rows, and cols. The reference is your starting cell, which in this example is B2. The rows argument tells Excel how far to move up or down from that starting point. Here, we used 2, so Excel moved down 2 rows. The cols argument tells Excel how far to move left or right. We used 0, which means stay in the same column. One important thing to remember is that offset doesn't just work with single values. It's especially useful when you need a reference that can shift dynamically as your worksheet changes. That makes it a great function for more flexible formulas and models. So that's the basic idea behind offset in Excel. Start with a reference cell. Tell Excel how many rows and columns to move, and it will return the cell or range at that new position. Once you understand that movement, the function becomes much easier to use with confidence.